Yes, dear students, in this video we talk about the eukaryotic cell. We have to introduction of the eukaryotic cell. We have to discuss. Here the eukaryotic cells. Here eukaryotic, which means here the nucleus is present in the cell. The membrane bound nucleus which is present in the cell. That cell is called eukaryotic cell. Here this eukaryotic cell which is present in the eukaryotic organisms. What are the eukaryotic organisms? Protists, fungi, plantae and animals. All plant and animals. Yes, these are having the eukaryotic. These are the eukaryotic organisms. What are they? Plants, all plants, animals, protists and fungi. These are the all eukaryotic animals or eukaryotic organisms. These are having the eukaryotic cells. So here we have to discuss the typical plant cell. Here it is a typical plant cell structure. We have to discuss what are the organelles which are present in this cell, and we have to discuss just a brief about. Yes, see here it is a cell wall. The cell which is enveloped by the layer, that is called a cell wall. Cell wall which is consists of what is that? Middle layer. Here it is the middle layer and the inner layer. Here it is the primary layer and inner also secondary layer. Here it is the middle layer, primary layer and secondary layer. Secondary layer also which is S1, S2, S3 layers also there. We have to discuss that one in next class. Yes, in detail. Yes, and here these cell which is enveloped by the cell wall, and these cell wall which are interrupted by the plasmodesmata. This cell wall which is interrupted by the plasmodesmata. Here, what are the functions of these one? Plasmodesmata. These are the interconnection between the cells, between the two cells. They are the interconnections. These are the interconnections between the two cells. Which means here the cytoplasmic connections. These are the cytoplasmic bridges. Here the molecules are goes through the plasmodesmata into the other cell, one cell to the other cell. The molecules are transferred from one cell to the other cell by using the plasmodesmata. So it is called bridges, cytoplasmic bridges. These are called cytoplasmic bridges. And here the all membrane bound organelles are present in the eukaryotic cell. All membrane bound organelles. What are they? Membrane bound organelles here. What are they? The mitochondria, Golgi complex, lysosomes and plastids and endoplasmic reticulum and nucleus. These are all membrane bound organelles which are present in the eukaryotic cells. Those are absent in the prokaryotic cell. Those are absent in the all membrane bound organelles are present in the eukaryotic cells, and those are absent in the prokaryotic cell. And here are the non-membrane bound organelle, that is the ribosomes, are also present in both, that is a eukaryotic cell as well as a prokaryotic cell. Here the semi-fluid structure which are present in the cell, that is called cytoplasm. It is called cytoplasm. Here the vacuole. Here it is a bigger one which is enveloped by a thin layer, that is called a tonoplast. Here the big balloon-like structure. Here this is the vacuole which is present in the cell here. And this is enveloped by the thin layer, that is called a tonoplast. That is called a tonoplast, which is absent in the animal cell. And the next thing is here the most important organelle, that is the nucleus. Here is the nucleus which is containing the nucleolus, and this nucleus which is having the genetic material, that is the DNA. Here the genetic material which is in the chromosome form, in the eukaryotic organisms. Yes, and here this nucleus which is containing the nucleolus, the hollow space structure. See here it is the nucleolus, it is containing the some fluid and RNA, and some proteins are also present in the nucleolus. And this nucleus which is enveloped by the membrane enveloped by some membrane here, and this nucleus which is enveloped by, which is surrounded by the endoplasmic reticulum. Here the endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum is maybe two types. One is a rough endoplasmic reticulum, another one is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, which means here these are having the ribosomes. Here these are dotted or the spotted structures are there. These spotted structures present on the endoplasmic reticulum. So this is called a rough. It's a look like rough structures because of the ribosomes are present on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. So it is a look like the rough structure. So that is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Those are absent in endoplasmic reticulum. That is called a smooth endoplasmic reticulum because of the ribosomes are absent. Because of the ribosomes are absent. So that's why it is in smooth condition. So that's why it is called a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And another organelle, see here the lysosomes. Lysosomes are also present in the eukaryotic cell, and microtubules are also present in the eukaryotic cells, and peroxisomes are also present in the eukaryotic cells, and the plastids are also present in the eukaryotic cell. Here these plastids which are present in the only plant cells, these are absent in the animal cell. And ribosomes are the non-membrane bound organelle, which is present in both prokaryotic as well as in eukaryotic cell. Here it is a non-membrane bound organelle. And next thing is here the Golgi complex. Golgi complex, these are also membrane bound organelle which is present in the eukaryotic cell, and mitochondria also, this is a membrane bound organelle which is present in the eukaryotic cell. Here we have to think here this membrane bound organelles are present in the eukaryotic cell. The non-membrane bound organs are also present in the eukaryotic cell, that is the ribosomes. Here we have to observe that the difference between the plant cells and the animal cell. Here the plant cells are having the cell wall, a particular cell wall. Plant cells are having the particular cell wall and vacuole and plastids. These three are absent in the animal cell. What are they? Cell wall, vacuole and plastids. These are absent in the animal cells. Whereas in the animal cells the centrioles are also present in the animal cells. We have to discuss these eukaryotic cell organelles one by one from cell wall to the other organelles. We have to discuss in the next class. Thank you.